Hey, good morning. Morning, my dear. Good morning. 1 million people in the house. Good morning. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Thank you for the like. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you for the like. Welcome to my house. Please, may I know who is it? Where are you watching me from? Are you a YouTuber? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Let me know where you're watching morning to you. Morning to you, Subahir. Thank you. Hello to you too. Hello to you too, Subahir. Thank you. Thank you. You are a great support to Miss Bahir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How are you doing today, Bahir? Is it also morning? God of Israel. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Welcome. Zubair, thank you. Thank you. I had a little bit internet interruption, but I'm okay now. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, so guys. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my YouTube. Thank you, guys. 9 million people in the house. Please let's subscribe. Let's connect. Connect to your friend in the house. If you have not connected, please like the live. Comment if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. Let's connect. Let's connect. Let's connect, guys. Let's connect. Curious George, hello, sir. I am not sir. I'm a woman. I am a woman. George, I'm a woman. I am a woman. But a woman, maybe. Okay, maybe my how do we say it? I look like a man because I shave, maybe. But I really like shaving. I really like shaving. But I am a woman. I am a woman, George. But anyway, I'm good. How are you, George? Where are you watching me from? Please like the live. Like the live. George, subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't, please subscribe my live. Subscribe. Thank you so much, George. You are watching from California. Welcome to my YouTube live, watching me live from Kenya. It's a privilege having you in the house, George. You are so much welcome. If you are a YouTuber, please let me know so that I can give you some bananas. If you are a YouTuber, George, let me know. Let me know if you are a YouTuber, George, so that I can give you some bananas. Let me know if you're a YouTuber. Thank you for the like. If you haven't subscribed, guys, consider subscribing. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house, guys. Welcome to my house as we share this Kenyan climate live and everything. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. I don't know where, yeah, I think that it's okay now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Serious, dude. So you are a great person, eh? You are doing great. Oh, these are, how do you call it? That they're just charts. It's just a chart. Like, how can I put it? But it's just a decoration, nothing more, nothing more. Just a decoration. Just an art. You can see it's just an art. That's the end. That's the end. There are many, George. Look, others is there. Another one is there. Look there. You can see another one there. Can you see? Yeah. So they're just arts, George. Nothing more about it. Nothing more about it. No, 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 no. We normally buy it. We normally buy it. Although my daughter can draw well, yeah, she's a good artist too, but she hasn't gone that far. She's not gone that far. But she's a very great artist. So this one we normally buy them. We just buy them. It's okay to think, but Michelle Obama being a man, but she's a woman. She's a woman. I think that was just a thought, but she's a woman. Anyway, how are you doing, George? Hope you are doing great. Hope you are doing good. Are you a YouTuber so that at least I can follow you? 5 million people in the house. Please, let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live. Let's like the live. I don't have that one, George. In fact, I don't have any picture of Michelle Obama. I don't have any picture of Michelle Obama. Guys, welcome in the house. Welcome in the house. Feel free. Feel free to join my live. Not really, but I'm sure they're, Kenya is a very big country, so maybe they're there. Of course, we might have some, because in Kenya we allow any type of immigrants to come, so I'm sure we have some Mexican in Kenya, but I've not met them eye on eye. Sometimes when we go on the beach or in a shopping mall or a supermarket, we meet a lot of white people, but it's rare to tell where does he come from. But I'm sure we have some. Yeah, Koreans are there. In fact, they're the one making our roads. Most of Korean, they're the one making our roads. But now making a difference between a Korean and a China, it's not really that easy. But we have some Koreans, they're making our road. They're the architecture. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Let's like the live. Let's subscribe. Yeah, I really like being black, and yeah, I'm really happy being black. I'm really happy being black because I think it's just nature, and I'm just happy because for who I am. It's like I cannot change. In fact, I cannot even bleach. Anything that can bleach my skin, no, it's a no-go zone. I'm just happy the way I am, and I feel complete. Why does he belong in jail? I have my baby somewhere. Like it's a walking distance. Guys, please let's like the live. Let's like the live. Let's like the live, guys. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment if you haven't, guys. Like the live, guys, if you haven't. Welcome to my house. Feel at home, guys. Feel at home. George, why does my Baba belong to jail? Hmm? My Baba does not belong to jail. This guy, like he does a great job. Although for now it has been, like my hair. Okay, like I'm not a Mexican. I'm not a Mexican. In fact, I don't know any of Mexican food unless one day I go and visit there. But for us, we are Kenyans and we like something called ugali. Ugali, rice, and chapati. That's our food. That's what we really eat. But Shwell telling you about Mexican's food? No. Burrito, no. No, I've never eaten it unless I Google and see what burrito is. I've never eaten burrito and I don't even know what burrito is. Is it burrito or burrito? Burrito. I've never tasted it. I don't know what is it. I really don't know what is it. Guys, welcome. Oh, she's just a kid. Like she's just one, and she's doing so good. She has gone for tuition. Today is a weekend, so they normally go for tuition. They're being tutored for around 4 hours. So she has gone for tuition. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live. Let's subscribe if you have not subscribed, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's comment. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live. Let's comment. Let's comment, let's like the live, guys. Let's comment, let's subscribe. If you have not subscribed, let's subscribe. Let's subscribe, guys. If you have not subscribed, let's subscribe. Let's like, let's comment. Let's comment, guys. Let's subscribe if you haven't. Show some love by subscribing, liking, commenting, guys. As we do some small makeup, just a simple makeup. I'm not a makeup lady, but sometimes we are forced to. Well, the average home here. That's just an average. Is the amount in dollars or in Kenyan shillings? So for us, George, it depends. Sometimes you can get a plot in a rural area, 100K, but in Kenya. Okay, for us it depends. Like, let me say, in town, in urban area, it's very expensive, very expensive. In fact, the plot itself is very expensive because in urban we are doing a lot of business, we have a lot of people, so like it's very expensive. But if you go to rural place where people, like, we have the average people there is low, like we have the business there is not high like in urban area. So it really varies with where you are. It really varies. But here in coast region, because we have most of tourists come here, so they have made the life to be very expensive. Tourists has made the life expensive, and people living in coast region, especially in coast region. Yeah, like, yeah. So most of us, we can find, like, we have specific tribe who makes this painting. Like here we have the choni, like, or sometimes we just find it's just a talent of someone's just have that talent of making it. So, and we sell them, they do sell them, especially for the foreigners. It's very expensive. Like for me, Kenya, if I go and buy, you'll find that my price and a foreigner, it's very different. If a white man goes there or a foreigner goes there, maybe you can find it's like half the price that I'll buy. Because it's my country, I talk the same language, so and people just know, like, this is my own, and maybe they cannot afford that money that I want. But it's a foreigner, they do believe that foreigners have a lot of money. So they'll definitely sell them like twice the price that I'll buy. Guys, welcome to my live. Let's like the live, let's subscribe, like, comment, and share. Guys, welcome to my live. Yeah, I have my accent is from western part of Kenya. We have 42 tribes in Kenya. So my tribe, we come from western part of Kenya. That's where my accent comes from. Guys, welcome to my live. Let's subscribe, let's comment, let's like, let's share. Please, guys, show some love by liking, by subscribing, by commenting. If you're a YouTuber, let me know. Let me know if you're a YouTuber, so that at least I can give you a banana, can give you some bananas. Let's like, let's comment, let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe, guys. Welcome. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Guys, welcome to my live. Let's subscribe, guys. If you haven't, please show some love. Show some love, guys. Show some love. Show some love, guys. Show some love. Let's like, let's comment, let's subscribe. If you have not subscribed, guys, please subscribe. Just show some love by subscribing. Show some love, guys. Show some love. Show some love, guys. Guys, let's show some love. Let's subscribe. Let's like. At least take me to 700 subscribers. It will be a privilege. It will be an honor, guys. I don't deserve it, but I just request you guys, show some love by subscribing. Show some love, guys. Please show some love. Show some love, guys. Show some love. Let's subscribe. Let's like. Let's comment. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's connect. Let's comment. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. Let me know where you're watching me from. Show some love by subscribing, by liking, by commenting. If you have a chance, please share. It will be my honor for you to share my live. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe. Guys, let's subscribe. Let's like. Let's comment. Let's comment, guys. Let's like. Guys, let's comment. Let's like. Let's subscribe. Welcome, welcome. Guys, welcome to my live, guys. Welcome to my live. Welcome, guys. Welcome guys. Please let's subscribe, let's like, let's comment. If you are a YouTuber, guys, please let me know. Subscribe if you haven't. It will be a privilege and honor to have you in my house. Let's connect. Let's be a family. Connect to people in the house, please. Let's like, let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's like the live. Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live, guys. Let's subscribe, let's comment. Let's comment, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe. Let's like. Let's like, guys. Let's connect, guys. Let's connect. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Feel at home. Jeff 360. Jeff 360. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Good morning. Where are you watching me from, Jeff? Where are you watching me from, Jeff? 5 million people in the house. Jeff, please like the live. It will be an honor liking my live. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please consider subscribing my live. Consider subscribing. Consider liking the live. Consider liking the live. Consider liking the live. Welcome, guys. Jeff, please like the live. Comment. Guys, welcome, guys. Let's like the live. Let's comment. Let's share. Let's comment, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's comment, guys. Let's comment. Let's like. Let's share. Let's connect. Let's connect. You're a family. Let's connect, guys. Let's connect. Let's connect, guys. Let me know if you're a YouTuber. Comment down below the section so that I can give you a banana. If you're a YouTuber, let me know so that I can give you a banana. Guys, welcome. I'm just following up this. We have a soap in India. You know, India can really act. So I'm in love with watching Indian movies, guys. Anyway, welcome to my house. Welcome, like my life. Comment down the section. Comment down below the section if you're a YouTuber. If you're a YouTuber, let me know. Let me know if you're a YouTuber, guys. Welcome to my life. I'm in love with Indian soaps. You know, in India, anything can happen. Anything is possible in India. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube live. Please connect, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Please. Please connect, live, comment. Guys, welcome to my YouTube live. Please comment, subscribe, connect if you haven't connect. Hey guys, welcome. Let's connect, guys, let's connect. Guys, comment, please let's like the live. Let's connect, let's comment, guys. Guys, welcome to my live. Please let's subscribe, let's comment, let's like, let's share. Let's connect, guys, let's connect. You are great people in the house. Having 8 million people in the house, it's not a joke. Please, guys, I love you so much. Show some love by liking my live, by commenting, by subscribing if you haven't subscribed. And if you're a YouTuber, please let me know. Let me know. Guys, let's like the live, let's comment, guys. Let's subscribe, let's like the live. Let's connect if you're a YouTuber. Guys, connect to one another, If you're a YouTuber, connect one another. Connect, guys, connect. Guys, connect to one another. Hey guys, connect, guys, connect. Subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe. Show some love by subscribing, guys. If you're a YouTuber, please let me know so that I can give you some bananas. Like my live. Guys. Like my live, guys. Guys, like my live. Let's connect. Let's comment. Hey, let's comment. Let's connect. Hey guys, let's connect, guys. Let's connect. Let's connect. Sometimes when I'm just stressed up, I just watch the Philippine drama. I mean the Indian drama. Well, I wish I had faith like Indian people, my brothers and sisters from India. Their faith is their faith is too high. I don't know if it's too strong, you know. Wow, wow, wow. Anyway, that's why it's called drama. Guys, let's connect, let's comment, let's like the live, let's subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. If you are also a YouTuber, let me know so that I can give you some bananas. Imagine, guys, I'm just having 5 bananas just like that. I'm just waiting to someone to tell me that I'm a YouTuber. Please give me that banana. And right away, I'll give you that banana. That's all I need. Just tell me you're a YouTuber and I give you 5 bananas right away. Right away. Right away, I'll give you bananas. Just say. All you need to do is just say that I'm a YouTuber. I need 5 bananas. Guys, welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's connect, let's comment, let's subscribe, guys. If you haven't, please show some love by subscribing. Show some love by subscribing, guys. Show some love by subscribing, by liking the live. Like the live, guys. Like the live. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know if it's a morning, evening, afternoon. Because it's morning in Kenya. It's 9 p.m. It's 9 a.m. in Kenya. Guys, welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Guys, welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Guys, welcome. Let's like, let's comment. Let's connect. Let's connect. Guys, welcome. Guys, let's connect. Let's comment. Let's comment. Let's connect. Well, guys, hey, my brothers from Philippines, hey, my sisters from Philippines, my family from, Indian. You guys can act. When we think that it's almost over, it's not yet over. It's not yet over. Guys, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Guys, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Let's like the live. Let's subscribe, guys. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It will be a privilege for me if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the liking my live. Guys, just like the live. If you're a YouTuber, let me know so that I can give you some bananas. If you're a YouTuber, let me know, guys, so that I can give you some bananas. Guys, let me tell you one day there was a time when I was so broke, guys, so broke. And I used to do this masonry job, like hustle. It was a really hustle. So I didn't have like anything in the house, no sugar, no even a single cent, no flour. So I go to a construction site. We just used to wake up in the morning, so we go on looking where people are constructing. Hey, boom, I find one. They were just starting a construction. Guys, as we proceed, please let's like then we start this like they were constructing a construction. I was like, wow, God, thank you, because at least I found this construction. So I go and look for a foreman and ask the guy, please, can I get at least something to do? Like to carry water, to carry bricks, or just do something. And the foreman was like, okay. Hello to Son of Soweto. Welcome back to my live. Welcome. So the foreman was like, okay, you can at least carry water. Wow, immediately I just took that bucket and I started now saying like, we were used to be paid like 500 shillings Kenyan money by then. Long time to you too, my dear. Welcome back to my house. It's a privilege and honor having you in my house. Thank you. Hello, baby. I'm from Russia. Hello to you too. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to my life. Please like the live. So, guys, I take the bucket. Immediate, I was given the bucket. I started now budgeting for that 500 shillings. Imagine it's just morning and you have just been given a bucket to go and start now carrying water. Because when we do construction, we start by, okay, we need water, cement, and all other things that are needed on construction. So because life had been so hard and I had a lot of debt, but not that big debt, but it was like 100 shillings, 50, Mama Mboga is someone who sells vegetables, tomato and onions. So I had those small debts. I had not even paid the baby care where I used to take my child. So I was given this bucket of water. Immediately I took the bucket. I now started now budgeting over that 500 shillings. As I was going to fetch water, you know what? A lady comes and tells me, I've been told that you give me that bucket. I'm like, what do you mean? I give you this bucket. I've been given this bucket at least to collect water for the construction. The lady was like, no, go and ask that security guy. I go and ask the security guy, why are you doing this for me? And I was with my elder sister and other friends that we used to do that hustles. I go and ask the security, why have you sent the lady to take the bucket from me? The guy was like, no, I've been told by the foreman. Because the foreman and the lady, they had a thing. Wah, poor me. I cried. I was like, I had already even paid some debt through this money. Just in my mind, I was not even given that money because I was just given a bucket, and I was like, if I've been given a bucket, it's a guarantee that I'm going to do this job. So when the lady just took and I went and asked the security, why have you done this for me? The security was like, well, it's not my fault. The foreman asked, I'm like, the same foreman told me to take the bucket. He was like, no, the foreman and the lady, they have a thing. So I'm sorry. Trust me, I cried. I cried. My sister tried to comfort me. I'm like, where is God? God, where are you? I'm like, God, why are you doing this for me? It's just a construction, it's just a hassle. God, you know where I've come from. I have nothing in the house, totally nothing in the house. Guys, I went home cursing God, questioning God, but okay, we did not go home. We continue searching for another construction because we have a place called Thika. Construction is really going on because it's a developing place. So people do a lot of construction. So we went and we walked for some miles. Yeah, it was like not even the first day, like within 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And you just go and ask for you know, when they do construction, especially when they are starting now the foundation. So like I don't know where I can write. I don't know where. Okay, I'll tell you. But you understand English. I can see you are writing in English. Sean, hi. So within 30 minutes, I was told, please give back the bucket. The lady now told me, give me the bucket. I was devastated. I was stressed. Yeah, I know he understands because he can still write in English. Please, guys, like the live, comment, subscribe if you haven't. So as soon as I just gave the lady the bucket, I tried to go and convince the security guy at least he can talk the foreman, and he was like, "There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do because the lady and the foreman have a thing. So I'm sorry." So trust me, I was down. Tears came from my eyes. I was so thin. I was stressed. Like I saw and I asked God, why are you doing this for me? And asked God, even if it's a curse, was it a must to go for this level? It was just construction. My sister tried to comfort me, and I told my sister, I know God has his people. Because God, if he really loved me, he could not have, at least this was a chance for me at least to have food, at least to buy some flour and at least anything. Because in construction maybe they are told like 3 ladies to bring water, maybe like another one to bring ballast, another one to bring bucket of, like maybe the owner of the house can say, I just need a total of maybe 10 people or 20. So one lady, the lady that I took the place had gone to another place, so I was replacing that lady. But within 30 minutes, another lady came. Now, I think it was a side chick of the foreman. So the foreman could not give me a chance and let her side chick go empty-handed. So I had no choice. I cried, my friend. I cried. My sister tried to comfort me and my friends. I was like, no. Because when I used to get, at least at the end of the day, I could divide with my sister. I could give my sister some, like another maybe 100 shillings. Even mine is not that good. My English also is not that good, but let's just try. No. So I went. So we continued by searching. No, they were Kenyan. They were Kenyan. Like in those places, Chinese, okay, most of Chinese here, they build like big construction like malls, supermarket, and roads. But just normal construction, just a house to a rental house, it's just blacks, Kenyans. So I went, and I had a lot of questions in my heart, in my mind, like, God, why are you doing this for me? We continue searching. And mind you, I've taken my daughter to a daycare, so I have to pay 50 shillings per day, each and every day. Whether you are working, whether you have not worked, you have to pay 50 shillings. And I had diapers to buy. No food in the house. So I had a lot of questions in my mind. So I went, we walked for some miles, then we reached a place. and we find people, they were starting a very new construction now, a very new one. And in Swami area, people used, like, we dig like almost some feet under because of the water, so that we can put that waterproof, like the foundation must be strong. So we were told, okay, here's the job. I'm like, I'll do it, since we have nothing. So we cooperated, my sister and other guys. We were almost 6, so we had to hire wheelbarrow and things that we can use, the spade and other things. We are hiring things and we don't have even a single cent. My friend, we tried. Like, we are working, but the work is not even going anywhere. At the end of the day, we have done nothing. That place was just stressed. So we tried for 3 days. 3 days, we have not even finished what we were given. And we took that job as a contract, because the owner now told us, I'll give you guys 6,000, which means it's 1,000 per person. So it's just upon you now to finish this job. We were trying, it was so deep, one wheelbarrow, spade, and like nothing was moving. And I told God, 3 days now. Like, we used to try, we wake up in the morning, we go, we used all tactics we could, but it was beyond us. So I went and I just went home. Like, this the 3rd day, my Telegram, just at Marble Nana. I'm called Marble Nana on Telegram also. So on 3rd day, it was around 12 p.m. and I told God, I think I cannot do this anymore, God. This is just too much, because no food, no nothing there. Now the 3rd day, and I'm just still on adding depth, because there's no way I'm going to survive. I have a daughter. Mind you, I'm married by then. My guy has no job. So there is nothing. There is totally nothing in that house. On my way home, Lucilla Laseda, hey, Lucy, hi. Please like the live, subscribe if you haven't, my dear, please do so. So on 3rd day, around 12, I gave up. I told my sister and other guys that I cannot do this. Let me just go home. So I prayed on the way. I told God, no, God, at least just prevail yourself. I know I'm not perfect, but at least just prevail yourself. At least God, just do something. So when I went, I came across a Catholic church. They were building the wall at that Catholic church. So I went and asked the foreman, please, can I at least have something that I can do? At least something that can give me money. The foreman looked at me, and the foreman didn't trust ladies to do construction. He didn't. So I told him, I can do anything. So the guy gave me a task of now breaking now a stone. We had a very big stone. He gave me the task to break that stone. So we have this thing we call tumba. It's a very hard thing now you hit. My friend, my hands were hard by then. I told God, just give me strength. I know I'm not worthy. I know, God, I am just nothing, but give me strength. That's all I pray. So I took the tumba, and now I hit the stone. I tried. It was hard, but I tried. I told God, if I fail this, I know this guy will not even trust me with the construction. I did it. I tried. Now the good thing, it was behind now the finished block. And we had this guy passing. The guy looked at me and was like, can I help me? I told him yes, because I was not in a place even just to reject. The poor guy helped me. He crashed almost halfway, and then the guy left. I told him thank you. Now the foreman comes and was like, if this lady can do this, then I can trust her with the job. So the foreman gave me the job. Now the next day he told me, you know now proceed breaking this stone. Now you'll come and do the construction. I went and did the construction. I did construction for almost 3 weeks. And before, okay, find me in my Telegram or Instagram. Find me in Instagram. I'm active in Instagram. So, guys, It was hard. And mind you, before I went to that construction where the lady took the bucket, we had another construction that we used to do like a month. Then they had to stop because the foundation, it reaches a time where it has to stop like a period of time. Maybe the owner doesn't have money, or maybe something just came up. So they were putting these. We have these. How do you call these plywoods, or what? How can I call it? Where they put another roof on top now. So we had this man who was putting those. I've just forgotten the names. It's been long. So he was putting this one. So we had this caretaker there. The guy asked, "Can I at least get someone?" That was before I got the job where the lady took the bucket. It was just like the same, I think the same week. So the guy asked me, the guy who was doing that job, who had taken the contract to put those so that we can put the second floor. He asked the caretaker, "Can I get someone?" And the caretaker really trusted me because the caretaker knew that I can work. Guys, I used to work more than men. I could work until men could give up, but I never gave up. I was a strong lady. I think sometimes stress, poverty put us to a place where you have no place to feel like you are a woman. You work. My friend, I used to work. So the caretaker trusted me. And he told the guy, "Yeah, I have a lady. I have someone." He did not say that a lady, but he told the guy, "I have someone. I trust that person with this job." The guy was okay, called the lady. I was just in the house. Immediately, I took my daughter to a daycare and came. When the guy just saw me, he was like, "A lady? No, there's no way I'm going to work with a lady." I'm like, "Please give me a chance. Trust me. I can go even, no matter how high the construction is, I can do this because I'm used to." The guy told me, no, I don't trust ladies. I went back to the house. Like, I was using shortcuts. I didn't want to meet anyone on the way because tears were just flowing from my eyes. I first of all went and took my daughter from the daycare, and I just told the teacher or the caregiver, I told her, "I'm sorry, I could not make it. I'm just for just giving my daughter. When I get the money, I'll bring to you." The caregiver told me, "No, there's no need because it has just been an hour, less than an hour." I take my daughter and I go to the house and I shut the door. I prayed. Trust me, there is faith in praying. I prayed and I told God, "That man just denied me this job. God, if you are true, God, like this man, he's not going to work." And I was crying. It was bitter. Can I say hi, Emma? Yeah, hi, Jessica. Hi. Welcome to my house. Jessica, please like the live, subscribe if you haven't. Welcome to my house. Lucia, welcome to my house. Son of Soweto, where have you run to? Welcome back to my house. And my friend, I cannot even read your name. I can't even read your name. Like that language. Anyway, it's a privilege having you in my house. Welcome. I am good, Amon. I am good. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I rarely hear that. Okay, thank you so much, son of Soweto. So I went to the house. I closed the door. I cried, but my daughter was young by then. I think she was two years. Yes, I think she was 2 years. So she could not understand, but at least she could feel, because of the connection of mother and daughter, she could feel that my mother was in pain. So I cried and I asked God, why could this man at least just give me a chance to prove that I can do this? So between that 3 days, something happened. I don't know what really happened, but the guy was denied that contract. The guy that was putting those he was denied that contract. Sometimes, but okay, by then I could not understand. I could just feel that God has revenged me. But for now, at least I could say it was not even right for me to pray for him for the contract to be taken. But I did what I did because I had a lot of pain, debt, poverty, everything was pushing me, and I asked God, if you are true God in heaven, avenge this. At least I could do something. At least I could provide for my daughter, and at least I could buy something. Now, like the next day, that's when I go to that now construction, and the lady takes the bucket, and now I'm going to this one. It's like it's failing. Everything was failing. That's when I now came. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you so much. That's when I now came to this construction of a Catholic church. They were building a wall. And that construction, imagine it was now on a Monday of that week. On a Sunday they go and they give this sacrifice and everything. While I was just picking, we are building, and this is the church, and we are building a wall here. I just pick some money, like 20, it was coins. So I pick some coins, and I call my sister. I tell her, sis, I found this money. Okay, yeah, like after 2 days, my sister also joined me there. So I'm like, sis, I found this money. She also picked some money. We pick, and by then we could not just take the money to the foreman and tell that we have picked the money. No way, because we are poor. The situation could not just allow us. So guys, I take the money and we put it in a safe place. So now we go now back to the job and we work hard. Guys, I was working hard. We have this masonry. In Kenya, we call them fundi. In Swahili language, we call them fundi. So we have this masonry. So whoever mason I was given could not let go of me, because we are just doing a 50-50 job. Because of the experience, so I could also build. I could also do what a masonry could do. So I was just like, I was a hardworking lady. So I worked there for almost 3 weeks. And the second week, the same guy who denied me the job because he could not trust me because I was a lady, he came on, and guess who he finds? He finds me and asks me, hi, I think the guy didn't recognize me. So he came and asked, but for me, I recognized him. The pain he gave me, I cannot even forget his face. So he came and asked me, hi, do we have a chance here? I tell him, I don't know, just go and ask the foreman. And when he went, and I just told the guy we were there, and I gave him the story, part of the story. And we were like, this is life. The word can just go round. So, guys, I was poor that I could not even afford the bra. You know this bra? I could not afford the bra. The shoes that I was using, I had tied it with a wire mesh. We had these sandals. That's what I could afford by then. So when you are on the process of building and we are mixing cement and sand so that we can get that one, so that we can put in between the bricks. When I was turning and doing all those things, like my breasts were like coming out. Sorry to say this, but that's the only language I could use. So my breasts, they were coming. So I make, and then I push up my bra. I push up my bra. And now the foreman and the other guy, they spoke in a narrative language. They were like, poor lady, she cannot even afford the bra. I could hear it, but what else could I say? I just acted numb and dumb. But I continue. I proceeded. I didn't mind. At the end of the day, I just want money. So, we really forget. When a woman loves, guys, you know what I'm saying? When a woman loves, she loves for real. Whoever sang that song really meant it. At the end of the week, I'm given 3,000 Kenyan shillings. I go to a boutique and buy these expensive shoes to my so-called husband, and another shoes for my daughter. And I was foolish, I think by then. I was just foolish. I buy these expensive shoes. I buy this for my daughter and my so-called husband. I go and buy just something good. I think I was trying to make this marriage work. I bring to the guy. It's a surprise. Saturdays, we have been paid. I bring the shoes to my so-called husband. And the guy tells me, wow, whoever sold you these shoes, so you're a foolish lady. How much is this? I'm like, 2,000. I was like, The guy takes the shoes. Remind you, I don't have a bra. I just had one bra and I had knitted here so that at least it can fit me. Yeah. I didn't imagine Amon. And Amon, I think I think you can see this, but the so-called husband had the guts to come and tell me that I have been sleeping with those foremen so that they could give me that job. I guess some of them tried because we had a lot of different formats, but and most of formats I believe to have like the exchange. You give me your body, I give you the service, like the job. But for me, I really respected my marriage. That's why I could do anything to see it work. So I buy the shoes and take it to the husband. The husband, he did appreciate. Okay, I didn't mind. So at a time, it really hurted me, but I didn't really mind that way. So the next thank you. Like the next week, the guy, because my husband by then used to do like he could put tiles, he could put them. He was a painter, so he used to get contracts sometimes. So he gets the contract somewhere. Imagine he's having the contract. I am here doing this job. So I did my job until 3 weeks. Then we finished what I was doing. So I was just in the house, and my husband asked me. Okay, I asked him. I was the one asked him. At least, can you at least employ us? It was me now and my friend. Can you at least employ us? The guy was like, okay. So the guy employed us again. We go and we were scrubbing. You know, before they put the paint, you have to, like, the surface must be soft. So I go on, I put on my cape and everything. We go, I could climb the ladders. I make sure that how do you call this? The roof. We clear everything, we do everything. And my husband had employed another guys. So we were working like, I think 7 guys. But no one knew that the guy who had the contract was my husband. No one knew. We had that no communication. When it's lunchtime, my friend and I used to cook rice. At least I carry. My husband could go in the hotel and have this best meal. Me and my friend, we have that, how do you call it? We have that lunch, that just cold rice and potato inside. We eat, we drink water, we proceed. There was no husband and wife thing. I think I was so thin. I was so, like, I was a person, a lady, no man could just want to associate with. Illiterate. I was thin. I looked like a man. My friend, I looked like a total man. My daughter sometimes sees the photo by then and asked me, Mom, Mom, were you a man by then? I'm like, you cannot understand, but a time will come when you'll understand. So now my husband started cheating. He was cheating with the lady that was selling food. But that one I came to know later. But I think it was the reason why he didn't want people around to know that I'm the wife. Yeah, one day if I do the video, I'll show you those pictures. I don't know if I can get them here, but I'll show you. So I did, in the evening, I collect the money. The guy pays me and provides the food, but we have no that relationship. Even if he was giving me the food, the money to go and buy the food, no one could understand. Only my friend knew that this was my husband. And my friend could ask, are you sure that this guy is your husband? I'm like, of course he's my husband, and we are staying together. You of all people are asking me this question. My friend was like, he's acting weird. Trust me, we had nothing to talk about. It was just business. So I worked there. And I finish what I was doing. I come back home. When I come back home in the house, he now becomes my husband. And he's asking for his rights. I'm like, even my mind is not there. And he tells me, you are the one pushing me to go out. And if I just hear that I'm the one pushing to go out, I'm like, hey, this is true. So I just give in. Like I didn't even just give in because I was giving in because I want to save marriage. I think I was so foolish, I was so naive. I didn't even know what the meaning of relationship, love, and all that matrimonial rights. So I was just, when you just cook food and just put, I was like that kind of a person by then because there was no love in my relationship, in my marriage. There was no love. We only had this thing we call responsibilities. I submit as a wife, but not with love, just submit. So it reaches a point, the jobs comes and go. Of course, the job came and we are broke now, there's nothing. And now the guy after now cheating me life. He could cheat me with the baby mamas, he could cheat me with all those things he did. I tried to fight for my marriage. I really tried, and I think the guy had no love for me, totally no love. When we met at very first time with my husband, I think for him he loved me because I was a strong, at least I could say I was at least beautiful, strong, because I was young. I was married when I was around 17 years, 17, 18. Because when I was supposed to go now to high school, I didn't go to high school. So, like, I think I was in my adolescence stage and my puberty. So I was strong. So the guy saw a very strong lady and he took me. Life was good at first. I cannot deny it. Life was good. The guy was loving, caring, supportive. I don't know what happened. I really don't know. I saw hell in that marriage. I sometimes sit and ask the same guy, if the same guy still calls me and asks me, please give me another chance so that we can be together. I'm like, serious? What changed? Because I'm just still the same marble, still the same lady. It was like I realized, if you love, done the same thing, close the door and pray out loud. Hey, Amon, do you know how I used to pray? Amon, I used to pray for that relationship. It reached a point when I saw that prayers are not working, and I had just to. In Kenya, we have this tribe they called Kamba. Until I asked my friend, what can I do? Like, I used anything to see that relationship work. It's not because I loved the guy. It's because I was married and I didn't want to let. Imagine it was that bad, Amon. Like, I went even, let me say, extraordinary. It reached a point I could no longer trust in God because of this relationship. Because I was seeing that I was doing a lot. And mind you, the guy, my so-called husband, was just a silent person. Even if I'm crying, people are like, why are you crying? Your guy is just a cool guy, I'm like, you cannot understand. And one day, I remember I went and asked one masonry I used to work with, I hear that you have a place where, at a Ukambani, I hear that you guys can do something that my husband can no longer see any other lady. And I really thank God because the guy told me, you are like my daughter. I cannot advise you. If destiny does not allow you to be with this man, please don't do. I was like, please do it for me. I have sat and thought of it and I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to take this risk. It's not because I love the guy. It's because I want to be a wife. I want to see this marriage work. And that guy told me, no. Even if I will not take you, I know you'll go and seek help from other person. Please don't do it. Wow. I was like, this guy has told me he's a Kamba. He's almost 50. So this guy knows the side effects. Why have he told me? I used to cry. Sometimes it reached a day, I just come to realize that don't check your husband's phone, but in another way, it really helped me. Kamba is a tribe that we believe in this tribe, they can do something like we have this witchcraft in them that can make a man just see you and no one else. That's what I really wanted to do because I really wanted this relationship to work. So one day I go through the phone of my husband. I was smart, but mentally I was smart in a way. So I tried to do my research and I found this lady and I called the lady. No, I wrote the number first down. I wrote the number down. The next day when the guy went out, I called the lady and asked the lady, do you know so and so? The lady, I tell you, the lady told me the worst. He was like, my friend, like the lady knew me in and out. I'm like, I don't even know you. And he asked me, do you remember the day your husband came home wearing a long-sleeved t-shirt? Shirt, is what shirt was? A long-sleeved one. I'm like, yes. We were together. Did he come with the meat? I'm like, yes, he did. And then the lady told me, you are just so foolish. And the lady continued asking me, how did, yeah, it's myth. The lady asks me, how do you kill your kids? I'm like, wow. Why are you asking me this? The lady insulted me. I didn't even stood a chance to answer the lady. The lady told me whatever I had, whatever I was looking for. She insulted me in a way. I cried and I cried. I cursed myself and I regret. I was like, if someone just give me a chance to go back to school now, I will go and work hard like never before. The guy comes in the evening. I'm like, let me tell. I think it was because Junior died in 2013, 2014. I think it was almost 4 years. 4 years, I think, if I'm not wrong. Because it was from 2013 and that was happening, I think, in 2016. 3-4 years. So when the guy came in the evening, my so-called husband came in the evening, I tried to talk to him. I was like, maybe he'll comfort me, maybe he'll call the lady and tell the lady, please don't do this. The guy told me, you are looking for it, so you just go to what? Yeah, I lost two of my kids. I'm on. And it's okay by now, it's okay, because I think it was God's plan. Yeah. Thank you so much. So the guy, the so-called husband told me, you are looking for it, so you got what you are just looking for it. And I'm like, was it even necessary for the lady to tell me or to ask me how do I kill my kids? Then, okay, let me use like English. One day, before even I found this lady, I asked the guy to give me the phone. So when the guy used to give me a phone, now internet, we used to have those a phone with buttons. So for me, I didn't have like internet, like 5 links to avoid the internet. So I was smart. I told the guy, my sister was working in Jordan by then. I told him, since I cannot reach my sister, can I talk with her through Facebook? The guy said okay, and then he put everything off, his internet off. I take the phone. I didn't go to the internet. I went direct to the message. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, son of Soweto. So I did go to the internet. I went now to the messages. I was curious because I just felt that something is wrong. If this guy is not giving you the rights, if the guy is looking down on you, and the guy is just outgoing, it's just outgoing. The phone had passwords, trust me. The phone had passwords. If he goes to the shower, he could hide the phone and wallet. That guy turned me to be a very bad person. So this time around, I could not just wait for him to go to the washroom, and because he had changed the password, so I knew the password. So I was supposed to be smarter than him. I told him my sister is in Jordan. I need to talk to him through Facebook Messenger by then. The guy gives me the phone. I didn't go to the internet, I went to the messages. And then I found this lady saying, the guy had told the lady, please bring my son to me. And the lady answered my so-called husband that his father is around. My husband asks, who is the father? And I'm the father. Wah. I'm like, wait, another child. So I just asked him, apart from my daughter, do you have another? Okay, because he had told me that he has a son. He had a son before 1996. He had given a son. That one I was okay with it because he told me out of respect when we first met. So I was okay with it. So I now asked the guy, apart from that boy that you told me the boy was called Tony. Apart from Tony and Blessing, my daughter is called Blessing. Do you have another child? The guy tells me, no, I don't have. I'm like, please just be straightforward, because since I'm your wife, I'm still the mother of your child. Even if I'll be a step kids, it's good that I know. It's not good to find from other people. I now show him the message. And my stomach was rumbling, like the way I'm feeling now. I just feel that the wounds is still fresh. So the guy was, it's almost 10 years, because the guy was born 72 and I was born 88. So it was almost 10 years. But since he was a footballer, the guy looked fit, was always fit. So you could not even tell. And mind you, son of Soweto, for those 10 years I stayed with the guy, I just saw his ID by accident. The guy has never given me an access. No, 1988. I was born 1988. I'm 36 now, almost 37. So I asked the guy, and I just showed the guy the message. Hey, my body was shaking. He was like, I didn't want to tell you, for you, I know you. I'm like, at least you could have just told me. He was like, I just found this thing of late. It doesn't matter. You could have just told me I have a son. Any child that was there before you married me, I have no grudge to hold upon them. I found they were there before me. I respect them. All I need for you, trust me as a wife. Just tell me, because I'm your wife. And I'll always be there for you. We are running this journey together with you. Why do you need to hide? Let me say that maybe tomorrow you are no more. And you have this, you have something to share. Yeah, it was a lot. So I told the guy, what if tomorrow maybe you're not around and you are dead, and I just hear that you have another kids? Do you think that I'll accept that game? No. But if you tell me, it will be easy on me. And all I need is just to create that good relationship with your sons. Because I really love teenage people, like girls and boys. I love talking to teens. Like, we interact, we talk. Most of my friends are teens, because I just feel like they're my friends. Yeah, it's good. And it's just a good thing. That's why I always believe that it's good to marry your friend. If you marry your friend, the journey of marriage is just easy. It's just easy, because you have nothing to hide. So the guy told me, oh yeah, but I'm not sure about him, what and what. I'm like, okay, now the child is not a problem. Okay, but before I said that, I went to the washroom. I cried. And I think I was like, can I quit this relationship? Am I too bad for this relationship? So within a time, that's when I come to find that my so-called husband has been meeting with this baby mama. And not only that baby mama, he was also meeting with the first baby mama, because they were just at the same place called Thika. So he was meeting both of them in different positions, and I think the way they were communicating and acting, they had things. For me, I was thin, very thin, always busy. When sometimes I come home, those of you who have done in construction, when you carry these bags of cement or you do construction, even if you take bath, it will not go. And my hands were rough. I could not even massage him, because I think I just lost myself, So I think the guy had every right to go out, look at least to these soft ladies and all that. But it really broke me down. Sometimes you could just hear in the morning, the other first baby mama calls him. Amaluya. You could just hear this baby mama, now the first baby mama calls and asks him, good morning. I'm like, oh my God. Was it a must this morning for this lady to call you and talk to you in English? Is it because I don't know English? I could used to cry. Trust me, I used to cry. I cried and I came back. After crying in the toilet, I came back and asked him, when are you planning for me to meet your sons? Because I'll be their mother in one or the other. Like, I'll not stay with them, but at least I just wanna, oh, you are a Kalenjin. Hi, so you're my fellow Kenyan. It's a pleasure knowing you, Amma. Thank you so much. So, I'm like, God, what will I even do for this relationship to work? Because I have failed. I know that I failed as a wife. All I needed is just for him to tell me, Marble, this is the way. Let's just do this. I really needed someone who will guide me. Because I was married when I was young, I was foolish, I didn't know anything. So I really needed someone who will guide and show me the way. But at the same time, as much as I was not in love, because the way I was married to this guy, it's not the way that people just fall in love and get married. It was a situation that pushed me to be married to him. And since I was married to him, I had no choice. I had to work, make sure that this relationship works. Come what may, it had to work. So I could fight. Sometimes we could fight, I go. That guy used to beat me. And you know, he was a coach, a footballer. So he had all tactics. He could beat me. We could use to fight. So it really provoked me one day, and I was like, you know what, man? No, there was a day I was washing, because you know, when I used to go to construction, I could wake up, wash clothes, wash utensils, make sure that he has his breakfast, because I didn't want to give him any reason for him to go and cheat. So I could make sure that he has his come on, is it like many? No, but like not all of them, not all of them. Not all of them. So one morning we wake up, and my daughter, she was 2 years to because she could not talk that good, that well. So I wake up in the morning, I make sure that I wash utensils, I clean everything, because I used to wash clothes every day. I didn't want any reason for him to find that I am not a good wife. I make his breakfast. So I was like, you know, I'm worrying, because if I become late, I'll not get a chance in the construction. So I had at least to go early, you know, and I also didn't want to fail people who trusted me with their work. So I had to keep time no matter what. So I tell the guy. So my daughter comes out of the house, and he now go to the veranda, and it was really cold. I was like, please, can you help me take care of our daughter, because it's really cold. The guy calls me, you are a very foolish woman. What's the reason for him calling me foolish? Because yeah. So the guy calls me foolish. I don't know where the feelings came from, and I was washing utensils. So I came back to the house. I took my daughter in, and I told him, it is true, I am foolish. I am really foolish. Because I am so foolish. Why? The very first time when I get pregnant, I've been sick. When I'm pregnant, I'm sick for the first 3 months. Totally sick, no eating, no what. The second thing, I was foolish the very first time I gave birth, our son died. The second time, I got pregnant, I miscarried. The third time, I get pregnant, our son dies. And because I'm foolish, I still carry pregnancy for you and bear now a baby girl. And I'm like, you know what? Don't mind. I take a lasso, I put my daughter on the back, I go back and I wash now the utensils. I finish, I come, prepare. I take my daughter to a daycare, I go to do construction. So my boss realized that I didn't talk, because I'm a talkative lady, you know. I talk, I like creating friends. I didn't talk. I've been crying, and I don't know why I was crying, but I was just crying. And I'm working hard and I'm crying. People are like, no. Marble, you need to collect yourself. And I could not even tell them the reason. Only my sister knew. I cry, I come. And life was not good. My marriage, let me tell you that if there was a time when we used to be just happy, there were just times that at least I can count. Like we could not even sit down and talk like couples. We didn't even have even fun. Trust me, he was my husband and he could not see me naked. He could not see me naked. I just felt that we didn't have that relationship between us. We didn't have that bond of friendship between us. So I was a bit afraid of him. I don't know how I was feeling when I was around him. When we have to do the things that people do in marriage, we had to put on the lights off. But I was married. I had a title, I'm married. And now tells the guy, but this one, it was now before even we moved to Thika. There before I tell the guy that we need to go and build a house. You know, you are a firstborn, you have this big shamba. We need to go and build the house. And the guy tells me, now you want to control me. I'm like, no, it's not all about controlling. When you are working, you never know when your job will come to an end. Take advantage of this time. The guy beats me. The guy slapped me. It was just a morning. The guy slapped me. Slapped me until now my ear were not even working. Slapped me. But I told him, since I've given back, that was even before Junior died, now my firstborn, because I saw that I have a boy. What if this guy, his job ends? We'll have to go back to the rural area. And where will we stay? And you as a firstborn boy, you don't even have a house. He slapped me. He told me that I want to control him, but I thank God. At the end of the day, we went and built. The family appreciated me. Yeah. And that's how life is. So marriage is not that easy. It's not that easy at all. But marriage will be easy if you only marry a friend, someone you call a friend, someone you are not even ashamed of, someone you feel. You know, it's really bad when I am going through something. Maybe I just have a personal issue or my family issue, and I go seek help or advice from other people outside. And yet my husband is here, and yet your wife is here. You know, it's really bad. I just feel that if you marry a friend, you can share almost everything. If my husband is my friend or my wife is my friend, if I'm going through anything, he'll be the first one to notice. I'll come share. He'll give me his advice. Yes, he might not give me a solution, but he'll give me an advice. He'll give me a shoulder to lean on. But for me, I used to seek most of advice outside. And sometimes I could feel that other people gave me wrong advice. Other people gave me whatever they could give me because I didn't know whom to go and seek advice. Because if it was prayers, I prayed. Sometimes I felt that it didn't work. You know, yeah, believing in God is a very good thing. And you know what, I'm on. But for me, it was, apart from believing in God, something I used to do. I had hurted my parents so much that I was walking with this curse on my shoulder, and I didn't know, until the day I went back home. I went back home and I asked for their forgiveness. It's not that I was not going home during this time. I went home. Every time I could call my mother, I'm crying. My father, I'm crying. What's wrong? The same reason. What's wrong? The same reason. Until now, my mother one day called me. She called me like 3 times and she told me, who am I to you? I told her that you are my mother. And then she told me, don't go back to that marriage. But I could still go back to that marriage because I want to make this relationship work. What kind of a role model will I be to my daughter if I go on being married to different people? Yeah, exactly, son of Soweto. So I just saw that life even wasn't fair for me. Life wasn't fair. But until one day, now my sister comes and then she went home. Now we're going to build our home because my sister had worked in Jordan, so she had some money. So we come home, we are building. And now we have this thing that kuingisha nyumba. Nyumba is now we are celebrating, or now we are now want to make this house be how can I even put it in English? Like you're having a celebration, how to, let me say, I don't know. Thank you, Village Life. You know, Son of Soweto, when we were growing, I was my father's favorite. Yeah, housewarming. It was housewarming. So that's when I felt that I need to reconcile with my parents. But before I come to reconcile with my parents, like I am my father's favorite daughter until now. So when we were growing, it reached a point, now adolescent stage, and I failed my exam. Now my father took me to another school in Nairobi. Now coming to the city was a very great thing for me. And then I come to Nairobi, I work hard. I really worked hard. I did what I did, and at least I got the best I could by then. I went back home. My father had promised me to take me to the best school. So I was called in one of the provincial school, Isinya. So when I went back home, I found that my sister also had to go back to school. So our second born, the sister that I follow me, so we had to go to school. And I feel like, in a way, my parents have failed me because my father could not fulfill what he promised. By then, I could not understand that he had a lot of responsibility. Me, I just saw that maybe he failed me. So my sister and I were not in a good terms. You know, children who follow one another, we most of the time we fight, especially my sister and I. We used to fight. And our second born was a dictator. Trust me, she was a dictator. At least for now, we have grown up, we understand, but by then she was a dictator. So, and for me, she has found me that I'm in adolescent stage. So we used to fight. We really, really used to fight. Yeah, they really tried. They really tried. But for me, I didn't see that by then. So one day we come from school. We were asked to come and bring for school fees. We come home and my father told us, when you come, please go and dig that small plantation. So for me, I go first and I ask for my sister, please come. She told me, I'll join you later. And she told me that it's not a must. And I felt that she's rude to me. And she also felt that I'm rude to her. Then we start now exchanging words. She bet me. My sister gave me a very good beatings. Now, that was not the problem. The beatings was not the problem. The problem was that I am going to tell mom. And my mom and I, by then, it was a no-go zone. Because I was just a stubborn child. So I knew that when my mother comes, I'm just a deadbeat. So I ran away. I went to one of my father's aunt. I stayed there. My mother now sends one of my cousins and go and tell Marble, if I find her, she better come home quickly. But if I find her, she'll not like it. For me, I told my father's aunt, which was now my grandmother, I told her, Granny, I'm not going back home because my mother will kill me. She was like, she'll not kill me. Trust me, I know my mother, she'll kill me. For me, I come back after 3 days now. I sit now that day, the second day, the third day, my grandmother goes and in the plantation and she gets some sweet potato. She told me, please cook this sweet potato for your cousins to come. Mind you that I'm not going to school. I am not going to school these 3 days. So I just joined secondary school term 1. So I cook and then something just comes to me. I think something was just it was as if something was just setting my mind. So I pass to my grandmother's now, my step grandmother to my father. And there she cooks, and my aunt now started telling me this story. My aunt, when she was young, she ran away from home. She comes stay at the tree. She watches them. Then in the evening, and I just don't know what really happened to me. I go back home. I take a paper and I write a letter. I tell my parents, I have seen where your love have reached and so and so and so, all that kind of shit. And then I ran away from home, And my father cried. I know my father really cried. My mother really cried, Like I brought a lot of pain because my father had a lot of big dreams for me. My father trusted me. I don't know if my mother trusted me, I don't know, but my father I knew because we could talk a lot with my father. He trusted me, but I failed him. And for me, I just want to go to the city and have this great life. I ran away from home. I go, life was this and this. You know how you ran from home, all those things. Until now, one day I am married and life is not going well. Like life was not going well on me. But it reached a point when I just had come to back. Okay, at first time I ran from home. My situation forced me to come back home. I came. I was taken to school. Like within another, and I was a very serious lady. I was like a hardworking one. Then again, I ran from home. And this time round, I go to Nairobi, to my uncle's place. From my uncle, all these things now, until I'm now married to this guy. When I'm married, I write a letter to my parents. I am married, all this. All they were happy because I'm alive and kicking. But we still had that pain in their heart. I don't know what my father spoke. I don't know what my mother spoke. So that things they spoke and did and said, maybe they were following me. Like I didn't even have luck. I didn't have luck in life. Everything was just a mess. Until now, one day my sister comes. Mind you, this time I've been going home. I go, they pack for me maize and all those things. I bring home. Yeah, I was kind of intelligent, but plus adolescence and all those things. If I was just a serious student and worked hard and proceeded with my education, I think my life could not be the same again. And my father saw something in me. That's why he believed in me. So when I failed him, I think he lost trust especially in girls. I failed my mom. I really, really failed my father. And I really pray that it will not go through my lineage, that my daughter and maybe the kids I might get in life, I don't want them to treat me the way I treated my parents. And I was sending them money, I was hustling, sending them money, but I had not broken that whatever I did. So my sister comes, we go back home, we do that housewarming, as we have said, Amon. And I was like, I told my father, I know I have hurted you in very different, and I know I am a reason. I gave you a reason to cry one day. You are breaking the curse. So I tell my father, I know that I have hurted you in very different way. I have given you a reason to cry in one way or the other. My father was like, no. I'm like, no, Dad, you might not admit it today, but I know in one way or the other, I've made you cry. Please, Dad, forgive me. And I promised him and told him, things might not be the way it is today, but I promise my dad, as long as God has granted me life. Yes, Paul. Hi to Paul. Hi to Paul. Welcome to my live, Paul. Please like the live, Paul. And I tell my father, yeah, it is true, son of soil. It's really true. It's really true. Imagine, no matter how you might work hard, without your parents' blessings, it's just nothing. Thank you so much, thank you so much. Without your parents' blessings, or if you have just ever given your parent a reason to cry, you better go as quickly as possible if they're still alive. Because the moment I just ask for their forgiveness, my father, as much as my father denied it that he has not cried, but I knew he cried. Because one day when we were running from home, I was at the Kahil, for us we are in a bit slope, so I was there, and I just saw him. He used to sit on a chair and have his coffee there, and I saw him holding his cheek, walking around, but okay, not really that bad, Paul, but just the past. So by then it didn't even hit me. I was like, you guy, just go so that I can come and pick things and go. But the moment I just asked my parent forgiveness, I just told Dad, please find it in your heart, forgive me. And trust me, as long as God will grant me life, when I am still alive, I will fulfill the desire of your heart. Anything that I promised you, I'll do it. I told dad, and my dad always used to tell me, it's never late. It has never been late in life. You can still do it. Please go back to school. And I looked by then and I was like, going back to school with this age? No, I'm too old. You know, by then I could see that I was too old. But it's never old with anything. But okay, it's not like I told him it's already late. I think, let me say I was in my early 20s, not really early, but in the middle of 20s, 25, 26. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. So now, I go back to not really a baby. Oh, when I ran from home, I was around 14, 15, 16 when I ran from home the very first time. So all this journey, going back to marriage not working, all this, until the time I come now to realize that I need to ask forgiveness, it was almost 26. I was 26, 27 years. Yeah. And then I asked forgiveness because I used to pray. I used to, fasting. I could fast. No, it was not arranged. For me, I was married because of desperation. Yeah. I think you reach a point where you just now think that I think I need to take this path. Maybe it's the right path for me. Son of Soweto, it was not arranged. You know why I was married to this guy? After now, I ran the second time from home and I went to my uncle's place. Now from my uncle, trust me, I was in adolescent stage and it was really taking me so fast. From my uncle's place, things were not good with my aunt, but I blame myself. I cannot just take the blame and put it to other people. It was all about me because the stage was there, plus I don't know what. So you see, now from my uncle, I got to this cousin. I'm now come to do this. From there, I ran again. I'm doing this kiosk. I meet my ex-husband, and I just go to work, and then I'm, out of desperation. Not really good. Like he tried. Like they came for introduction. That's when I gave birth to my first child. They came for introduction. That's all he did, but they rarely communicate. My husband never just took the phone and called my parents. He never did so. I don't know why, but he never. Until we had something serious, that's when he could communicate. But he never communicated. Even to my mother, it was just rare. So my marriage was not just that. I was married because the situation allowed me. The situation put me in that situation, and I was married. Okay, I'm married. I have my home. I could not even call her home. I have my house. No one could control me. I was good to go, but that was not how marriage works. Yeah, I didn't even have parents' blessings. I was just there. Hey guys, when my father forgave me, my mother forgave me, I think I've just been walking in favors. I've just been walking in favors. Because when my parents forgave me, I now came to Mombasa. I came because I went back and a little bit and tried that marriage, the one that I was, and things got worse. Things really got worse, and now I had to migrate to Mombasa, to Coastal Region. That's where I was staying. I'm staying until now, and I just came with favor. Do you know what we call favor? I was working as a house girl, and the family just loved me. Like I just had money. This all now comes. Marriage is complicated. Marriage is complicated. Very complicated. But if you get a partner that trusts in you, is a good thing. It's a really good thing. Husbands, all I can tell you, men, just to make sure that your wife does not lose your trust. Because if they does that, they always say, a woman can stay with you even if she doesn't love you. A woman can just stay with you. She can just be having her own world. And you just believe that you are together. but you are no longer together. She just like divorced you some years, but you are still together. That's us women. We are weak. But all women need is just love and a shoulder to lean on and just someone to listen to you. For me, for that marriage, I can say that my guy never listened to me. That's why I could always seek advice from other people. Yeah, if you have now that if you have Jesus as your foundation to a relationship, I think everything works. If you have Jesus Christ as your and if you all believe, but you might be let me say, you might be believing in God, you as a husband or a wife, but you now find that your partner does not. And sometimes you just have to ask God to give you that. Like, if you live with a woman, you need to be wise. Like God to give you wisdom and knowledge to live with a lady, because women are just complicated. Understanding a woman, it's not that easy. You just need a hand of God. You pray and to be strong, because it does not mean that when you are on every day, yeah, like if you are a husband, you are the pillar of the house. I see these things really work. Sometimes you just have to talk. You talk with your kids, with your wife. Like, just don't be just that moody and a strong man because you are the father of the house. You will be losing your kids and your wife even without knowing. But if you are friendly, you pray together, you read the word of God together, you go to church together, that foundation is strong. Like, the devil will not get a chance to come and like steal your family. It is true. It is true. It is true. God is the pillar of every strong relationship. Sometimes we are tempted. As much as we are praying, we are believing in God, but we are human beings. We face this temptation. So, but if you pray, if you pray, God just puts things in order. It might take time, but God will definitely put things in order. And as God is putting things in order, all you need to do is to ask God to give you the spirit of patience. Yeah. So, son of Soto, me here, I ask God for forgiveness. I ask my parents for forgiveness. They forgave me. I go back to the relationship. I find now things are worse, totally worse. We are now fighting to a point of even killing one another. Until I reach and find a point, I'm like, no, I'm not going to stay in this relationship. The only way I have to is quit. Until now, let's see what destiny holds for us. I come to Mombasa. I start now hustling in Mombasa, and life has been good in Mombasa. Trust me. I might not be having millions and thousands, but life has been good in Mombasa. I came in Mombasa and favor just followed me. The blessings of my parents just followed me. People just favor me. Like, now my phone is doing like this. I don't know if it's because of internet. I come here in Mombasa. I work as a housemaid, and favor just follows me. It reaches a point. Imagine that I was not even praying. The moment I was working as a housemaid, I didn't pray, because before I worked here, yeah, I've seen my connection is bad. When I came to Mombasa, before I came to Mombasa, I went to stay with my sister in Nairobi for almost a month. I think 3 weeks, a month. I went to a church that I used to worship when I used to be in Nairobi. And I was fast for 3 days, and I told God, I don't want to work as, I don't know which one is this. Let me see if I can change. Yeah, I cannot even disconnect myself from God. Sometimes I am down, but when I look where God has brought me from, I I just sit down and question God. Like, trust me, let me say this. I know it will not sound good, but let me tell you this. When I came from my uncle's place, in the span of 1 month before I was married to this guy, I think you can call me whatever name you can call me, but I'll not be ashamed to say that I was more than a prostitute. It was not like I was going to and selling myself on a street. I could sleep with men. Yani, I could just sleep with men. Trust me, I didn't even get STD. I didn't even get HIV. I was just sleeping with the guys. I was after money. They gave, and that money, it was not like I was going and doing something good with that money. They just gave me, I just go and drop it there. I didn't even buy clothes. I didn't like, I was more than a prostitute. That one I not deny. And God still just, God just kept me for a reason. And sometimes I just sit and I just found like a child is just being born with HIV. Someone just got HIV when she was just innocent. I was like, God, what did I even do to deserve this? Like, you kept me for a purpose. So, guys, I was that bad. I remember this day I slept with a guy, but I was drunk. That guy he took me to drink. I was really drunk. The guy used me. When I woke up I could literally remember what happened. When I woke up in the morning, I was like, oh God, I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even go for a shoot because it was painful. Some days later, when the uncle of the guy tells me, if you just did that thing without protection, I'm really sorry, my daughter. That guy is infected. I cried. I trembled. I prayed. I'm like, God, will I just die when I'm still young? But trust me, I went to do HIV test. I was negative. During my child's pregnancy, I did HIV, but I was just negative. Subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe. I don't know why my internet is doing this. God kept me for a purpose. I wasn't that good enough. If God wanted to punish me, maybe I could be part of history right now. But look at me now, still strong, healthy. I worked as a housemaid for around 6 months. I felt like, no, I have to quit this job. I quit the job and I go and stay with the lady used to stay in Nairobi, so she used to come to Nairobi. Now, as much as I didn't go to church for almost 2 years, I wasn't going to church. After I quit now my job where I was working as a housemaid, I come to the house. But my faith was still strong. I tell God, God, I believe in you. And I told God, since I have not even read the whole Bible, but I know there's nowhere in the Bible where you have said that without the PhD degrees or what, a person cannot get a job. I told God one thing. I know you are able. And I fasted for 3 days. I fasted. I was not even opening that door. I fasted the first day, the second day, the third day. And do you know what I was fasting and telling God? I told God, God, I need to work in an office. I don't know how, but I need to work in an office. God, I don't have any certificates, so I don't know what we're going to do, but all I know is you are able. As much as I was praying the third day, I could see myself wearing a uniform, cleaning an office, but it was not that clear. I prayed. I remember it was on 31st, almost 1st of May. I was praying. It was 11, almost 12, and I am praying and I'm telling God, I need to go to job tomorrow. I don't know where, but I need to work as an office. I don't know where that spirit came from. I really don't know. And my heart was telling me now as a human, was telling me, Mabel, you are foolish. It is just that fast. Tomorrow is fast. There's no miracle is going to happen, but another heart is telling me, God is able. God is able. I'm like, God, you are able. I am praying. After I finished praying, the same guy who took me to the housemaid job calls me. And I'm like, do you know what, Nathan? Me, I'm not going to do any housemaid job. The guy is like, it's not a housemaid, it's just an office. I tell him, I don't have any certificate, so please don't try my patience. The guy is, no, just go and try. I tell God, thank you. So I didn't fight a lot because I had prayed. And this is now for the first time. I am praying and I am believing God. That was now my first time. The morning came, I took my thing, my ID. That's all the only thing I took, an ID. Because when I could wake up in the morning and go back, get breakfast, I used to tell God, I also want to carry pouches like these ladies do and go to work. I don't want to work as a housemaid where you sleep late, you wake up early in the morning, like you have no respect. I told God I don't want kind of that job. So the next day I took my ID and I come. Imagine it's just the same building, like I'm talking about the first office. This is now the second office. In this floor we have 4 offices. Now the first office. That's where I come to work now the very first time. When I'm down there, the soldier and the caretaker, they don't want to give me the access to come in. These guys were from Tunisia and they were working with Kenya Power, but then they had a contract, the last mile. So I come as a housekeeper. I had just done nothing in my life. All I need, like I knew nothing. Not anything in the office I didn't know. So I come to this office, but it wasn't that easy to enter that office the same day. So the caretaker tells me and the secretary that when it reaches around 10 a.m., you need now to go back home because we don't allow idlers. So these guys were fighting so that they can bring their own. So me, I go and sit we had a tray and I tell God, this fight is not my fight. You have to fight for me. I go sit there. So the HR by then, I call her, I tell her, please, I'm here, talk now to the bosses. And the HR does, he tried, but they were not picking. I was just relaxed. I tell God, no, it was you who brought me here. Now fight for me. I come, and then they called me now, almost 9 a.m. They called me and told me now, come to the office. I have never even used lift. This is now the first time I use a lift. I come to this office. The first time I'm working with foreigners. Thank you so much, Amor. So this time I come here, I've never, this is a microwave. I'm not even used to a microwave, I'm like, wow, will I even be able? I see big printers. When I'm cleaning printers, sometimes they do this wow, have I destroyed the printer? I was just primitive in a way, totally primitive. Localism in me, it was just high. These people, they speak English, and their English is broken in a way. So you just have to be keen to understand what they're saying. They laugh at me, and I just feel like I'm odd one out. And I tell God, I don't mind. You brought me here, give me favor. That's all I was praying. Give me favor and grace, wisdom and knowledge. So I come as a housekeeper. I work there. Now that lady used to pay me 6,000 Kenyan shillings. Me, I didn't care. I'm working in an office, That money does not say, but I'm working in an office. Anyway, when people even used to call me, so the person who is living with me, the people that I get in the office now, the project manager, and now we had another engineers from Tunisia. So they were laughing at me the way I was so primitive, I didn't know anything. So they were like, hey, I don't know what, they could speak in their language, in Tunisian language, in Arabic, so I couldn't understand it. But they could laugh at me. Sometimes I feel low, but I didn't care. At the end of the day, I'm working in an office. So it was not a big deal for me. But as days goes on, we could catch up with them. But I saw my prayer life became stronger. I used to go at home in the house, I pray and tell God, give me wisdom, give me knowledge, God. Give me wisdom, give me knowledge. Just give me favor and grace over those bosses, So slowly by slowly, I could learn. Now the good thing, I'm a hardworking lady. So I could clean the office. They showed me how to use a coffee maker, a microwave. I could serve them. But at first they could not trust me by serving them coffee because the way I was looking, I don't know how they anticipated me, but I don't know. But at the very first time, I could not even prepare coffee for them. They were making it by themselves. So I could work. When it reaches 11 a.m., I go back home, that's how we used to work. When days went by, they brought now an office assistant, just a young lady. So this lady was just showed how to use printer, how to scan, print, do all those office things. For me, I knew that my position was just housekeeping. nothing more. Maybe messenger at a point. So I worked there, months come. Now I become friend with this office assistant. At least she was now a Kenyan. We could talk, we could tell story. I used to come. You see this board? You see here, this office had not finished by then, so it was just an empty office. So I could come and sleep here when I've done doing my work in the first office. So I could come and sleep here. I'll tell you why I am here now. Just be patient with me. I'll tell you the story. So I could, after I finish my job and I see that I'm idle, I come and take a carton box, I put here and I sleep. Sometimes I go in the kitchen there, I put a carton box and I sleep. So I worked as housekeeping for almost a year. Now the lady was an office assistant, she was studying. So it reaches a point where she could go back to school. Maybe she was doing exam, she could not come for almost a week. You know what? I took advantage of that 1 week. Because when she was there, I could tell her, please show me how to use a laptop, how to use a computer, show me how to print. So she could show, but also for her, she was not that really good, but we were learning. She showed me. The time she was not there, I take her position. I thank God later in life, those bosses now we were good now in a relationship. So, and we had this one who was accountant. He was a very good heart guy. So he could show me how to print, how to scan, how to send emails, all those things that people could do. When people come to maintain the printer, he could tell me, please show that lady because she's the one out there, And for me, we could talk, we could laugh with them. Our relationship was good. And the office assistant she was just a very quiet lady. Like she could barely laugh unless we are talking. I and her, or she and I. English is not my thing. So the boss could not relate with her well. So when she was away, they could feel like I'm okay, Mabel is okay. So I could, when I wake up in the morning, I come, I do the housekeeping, I make coffee for them. It reaches a point where there were almost 20 of them in the office because they were working in 6 counties, putting electricity. So we had a lot of work to do. So they showed me how to print because we really needed a lot of printing, scanning, copying, office messenger, they really need to take a lot of coffee. So I could multitask. They now came and added another office on 3rd floor. 3rd floor is there. For us, we are in 4th floor. So they added another 2 offices. So I could, and another one was down now there for surveyors, ground floor. We had one now for surveyors. So guys, I could come do the cleaning for 4 offices. I do coffee for them. I now come back to normal duty where I could print. This is when now the office assistant is not around. I could now come and do those things. So I was multitasking and the guy really loved me. So the manager himself, he really, really loved me because we could talk. Sometimes I go on, because these guys had places to live, homes to live, where now they used to stay. So sometimes I go when the housekeeper has not come at home. I go do cleaning there. Once, not always. So we are in very good relationship with these people. So it reaches a time where now now our office assistant wanted to, like she was really coming late at job. She was coming at 10 sometimes. Imagine 10, you are coming to someone's office with no apology, not once, not twice. So the boss were furious at a point. But for me, I could advise her, at least wake up, come early. Come, at least just come early. I know that we have traffic, but try your best. So a lady reached a point and she felt that maybe she was not wanted there. She could come. Yeah, the Tunisians now became nice. But I was praying. I was really praying God to give me favor and grace in their presence. And God did. I really thank God God did. So we were in good terms. And most of other Tunisians now came later who find me there. When they find me there, the relationship now becomes to be good. But the one that I found there, they were the one who were looking down on me. Especially now the project manager, he didn't like me. That's the reality. He liked he liked the office assistant, but he didn't like me at any point. I could just see him coming to the office, I could freeze. Like he didn't like me at all. But I didn't give up. I prayed. I told God, just give me favor. So now one day, now the main manager now, this one, okay, he was now, I think he was not the project manager, he was a project, meaning construction manager. He didn't like me, and he was the only one who understood English well, more than the manager. Now the manager loved me, but the project manager, he didn't like me. Like they just had racism. Him and another guy, we had another guy, one guy. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? No. Oh yeah, Marcus, I remember you have been in my life in some I think it was last week or the other week. Welcome so much, Marcus. So the project manager, he was somehow old. He was a retired defense force in Tunisia. So this guy, he loved me. He loved me the way I was talking. He could send, we could talk. Like he didn't know English, but at least we were just trying. Sometimes we use the phone too, like we use the app. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please like the live, Marcus. Like the live. So the manager left the key for me, and we had this alarm when you open the door. You know, the Tunisia didn't trust any Kenyan person. Since the manager trusted me, no, it was not he was not the manager. I think it was the accountant. Since they were doing, thank you so much, Marcus. Since we were now constructing the third floor, 2 offices. I remember that day. Now the accountant left the key for me. When they finish, I'll come and close the office because he had gone somewhere. I remember it was the accountant, not the project manager. So when I came now, when they had finished the third floor, because we were cleaning in a way, when I came to the fourth floor, not the main office, I found that thank you so much, Amon. Thank you so much. So when I came now to the main office, 4th floor, I found that the door is locked. Boom to Samuel. Please like the live, Samuel. I come now to 4th floor. I found that the office is locked. What will I do now? What will I do? I go and I close the door. I didn't have even the guard to call him. So I went home. The next day when I come in the morning, you know when you just open the door and you don't put it was a code, and that code I didn't have it. Only the Tunisian had that code. I didn't have the code. The alarm rang. The day was just a liar. The alarm rang. Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't. The alarm rang. Within 10 minutes, the security were here, because when the alarm rang, they always believe that we have theft or fire. So they came. Within 10 minutes, the boss, the construction manager, he's here now with other guys. I tell you, that guy told me whatever I wanted to hear. He told me everything. And the manager didn't just say anything. He was just in his office. He came and entered the office. He was just laughing. And he told me, he was like doing some sign, relax. Although he was the manager, but he was just a cool guy. But the construction manager, since he understood English and had some power, I don't know why, but he just had some power. So that guy rapped for me. And I was like, sorry, sir. I think that's what I could only say, because I didn't want to lose the job. I've been working as a housemaid and construction, and I didn't want to go back there. So I had to humble myself and say sorry. Yeah, he told me bad things, son of Soweto. He really told me bad things. Like, he was mad at me. He was really mad at me. Now the manager now could not tell me in his presence, but the manager later called him and told him. I think he cooled him down in a way. So I cleaned, but I was really down. I was like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? And now the accountant guy, they were not on the same line with the construction guy. He was like, who gave you the key? I was like, Mr. Mondesar. Mr. Mondesar was now, thank you so much, Samuel. Mr. Mondesar was now accountant guy. I was like, Mr. Mondesar, but I was like, Am I banning this thing? Will it be worse for Mr. Mondesari? But Mr. Mondesari didn't care. When Mr. Mondesari came, they talked in their language, which I could not understood. And later at the day, the same construction manager told me now, okay, you now have the access, take the key. Take the key, you'll now be opening the office. I just went to the toilet and I told God, thank you, God. Out of this bad thing, at least something good has come out. They gave me the key so I could come early in the morning, clean before they come. Because every time they could come, they have to open, I clean, they step, So I think the manager told him, and the accountant guy, they told him that if this lady comes earlier, it will be good because she'll be cleaning before we come. So that helped me. And I now had the access to come early in the morning. So after working around 3 months, I go back to my knees and I tell God, God, this is the cheat. No, before I got this job, I had a cheat. I had written a cheat somewhere and I told God, I need this job with salary, 15,000 shillings salary. Thank you, son of Soweto. Thank you so much. I had written a cheat and told God, I need salary of 15,000. On Saturday, I go on a half day. On a holiday, I don't report. I think this was the rules that I had given God, and I told God, I know you can do this. So when I got this job, I was starting with 6,000, but I didn't mind. That cheat even didn't matter. But after working for almost, and the way the HR was paying us, she was paying us as if she was doing a favor for us, because it was not only me. We had other people who were working in the field, the drivers. So we are so many people, but I was the only one working in the office. So I just clean and I just finished my day. It was on a Saturday, and I tell the guy, let's see you on Monday. I think it's French. I think that it's French. So I tell God, I tell the boss, let's see on Monday. Now the boss tells me, one of the bosses tells me, because I could just call them bosses by then. He tells me, Marble, please don't come. We will call you. Hey. I was like, what did I do wrong now? I went now back home. That's on a Saturday. So, no, it's Portuguese. Thank you, son. No, I cannot really read French. Just something like comment ça va, only that one, but not deep. So on Saturday I go home. I've been told don't come, we'll call you. I go back home and I tell my sister I have crashed it again. Things have just gone bad. I go back on my knees on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I pray and I tell God, I need to go back to the office, and not just go back to the office, God. I don't want to work with that same HR, God. Do something, Father. Do something, God. And I need to report tomorrow to work. My sister calls me at 6, and I'm like, sister, they have not even called me. What kind of bad luck do I have? My sister tells me, don't worry, we'll go back. Like, my sister, nothing worries her. The same sister that we are fighting, she's now my good friend. I tell her, sister, I think it's not like the way things are good. She tells me, don't worry. After my sister cuts on the phone, I've been now called by now the management that it's called ShareLogic. He was like, oh, I'm Mr. Barasa, do you know this and this office? Yes. You'll now be reporting there from 8 p.m. I'm like, God, are you even for real? I went back to my knees and I prayed God. Now from instead of reporting 6, I'm now reporting at 8. I prayed and I really thank God. The next day I came back to the office. I did my chores. After 3 weeks or 2, they bring now the contract to sign. My eyes just go straight to the contract. No, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. I mean, sorry, 8 a.m. When now the contract comes, I just go direct to the payment. I just find that 15,600. My mind goes back to the cheat that I wrote, because I just written a cheat and put it in a Bible. So I go and I tick. Saturday, going half day, I tick. Holiday, not going, I tick. And I tell God, so God, all this time you have just been there. So I tell God, you are able. Now, I started now working officially. I work as a housekeeper and I've been paid 15,600. When they deduct some things, I get like around 14. By then, tax was not that high. So I get around 14 something. My friend, I really appreciated God. I really appreciated God, and I told God, and now my faith with God started now growing stronger and stronger and stronger. I now moved my, imagine. Where, like I didn't, you know what, son of Soweto? Like for me, the best salary I could work for a month was 6,000. 6,000. Most of the time I've been working for 6,000. That was the highest I've been working. So like 15,000, that was millions for me. So when when they Obrigado, I think I've heard of that name. Is it to say, is it okay or thank you? So I thank God. I'm now start working with salary of 15,000. Look at me now. Look at me. I work hard. I work hard. Now the lady, the office assistant now started now giving up on coming to work, and it reaches a point where she now gave up because I was trying also to help her to give excuses, but the boss now got tired. Oh, it's thank you. Okay, now the boss gets tired. One day she comes and found this accountant guy and she just go and sits. The accountant guy's like, marble, is this even right? At least when you come late and find your boss is in the office, the best thing you have to do is to apologize. But she didn't even apologize. So the girl felt that the boss maybe hated her in a way. And I told her, why can't you just come early? She told me, I will never come early. Now that's the office assistant. I'm like, baby girl, there's no way I'm going to help you now. I will not keep on giving excuse every day, same excuse, traffic. They won't understand me. Just try, wake up. You have no, like you're not even taking care of anyone in the morning. Just come early. But the lady, she reached a point and she quitted. When she quit now the manager told me, Marble, since you can handle all these things, why can't you become an office assistant? I'm like, if it's a chance given to me, I will not let it go. I now went back and I told God, add something to my salary, add 10,000 to my salary. I pray and I let it go. It now reaches a point when now the manager tells me that I'm going to be an office assistant, I definitely knew that the salary must increase. So I asked God to increase me with 10,000. Well, now when the contract came, now not as a housekeeper but an office assistant, 10,000 in dollars. Say, let me see, 10,000 because Kenyan shillings, I think it's 130. $1 is 130. How can I even say it? $100. So hard. So hard. Maybe I just use the Google. So, okay, just use the Google son of Soweto, sorry, because so that I don't interact with the story. So, 10,000 they add me 10,000. When the contract comes, I'm now earning 25,000 Kenyan shillings. And trust me, at least just use 100. When the salary comes and I get 26 and I now started working officially as an officer, I like so now binding, and now when this lady is quitting, that's when now the work, we are now doing paperwork now. It was paperwork and we were filing files. Trust me, I was now working and working and working, and I never complained. I was multitasking. I come up in the morning, I clean 4 offices, I come give now coffee to these old bosses now. I'm serving them water. I am doing mails. I was doing almost everything. I was going and filling because we had almost 50 vehicles. When people are doing construction, as you know, we have a lot of vehicles. So I could go and fill it. Like the trust was just high by then. And I really thank God. It was not because of me. It was because of God's favor and grace. Those guys trusted me with their pin. I go to station, like I used to work when they have the meeting, the same project, construction project manager who didn't believe in me. I was multitasking and the guy is like, Marble, who are you really? Who are you? Because when I just think about my parents at home, I think about my daughter, my siblings, I'm like, I have to work hard. And I really worked hard because of my family. I really did. I was multitasking and I gained their trust. When the project came to an end, we finished this project, and later on I was now praying God that I really wanted to be my, like, after failing in life, like I didn't have any certificate. I told God I just want to go and to be a plant operator. So I was praying God that I go to do plant operator. So I applied. I applied at Kenya Institute of Technology, Science and Technology, KIBITS. It's called KIBITS. I apply, and people are like, you don't have Form 4 certificate. It will be hard for us even to accommodate you. I'm like, please do what you can do. So I talked to teachers. I gave them something small, and they tried. But I was now applying on June. It is June, mwezi wa sita, June. And I come now to get my letter late in December. They tell me you are now going to school. Like your paper, like your admission is now ready. You'll be reporting on school on 3rd January. That is now 2022. You'll be reporting at school. Now, the letter is coming on December, and last November, the job, okay, I had applied, like I wanted, no, I didn't even go to senior. Like I went back home. Okay, let me answer Son of Soweto because this question is up. I was applying to go and do planned operator course. I was planning, so I had applied it on June after the construction, after we had finished this job, because the job was just a contract. So when the contract was over, I applied to go and do at least something I can just call my own. So I didn't even go to senior. By the time I was coming home from Nairobi so that my parents could take me to secondary, I found that my sister was also going back to school. So my father could not afford to he could not afford to take me to a senior, and my sister was also going back to school. So we were taken to a local school where I only went for term 1, only term 1. Isinya is a secondary school, it's a provincial high school. So I didn't go to that high school. I went to just a local school, and I only went for term 1, only term 1. So I had no paper to represent to the offices that this is what I have, I need a job. So getting this job under the Kenya Power Construction, it was just favor from God, So after this construction was over, after this contract was over now with the Tunisian, I had now to apply to go to, at least to do something. And I was really loving this plant operator, like operating the bulldozer, the excavator, the shovel, all of those machines. So it was just like, I just wanted to do something. Since I've done on construction a lot, I think I fell in love with. No, I did. I only went term 1, only term 1 in secondary, and that's where my education came to an end. I didn't proceed. So at the end of the day, it's as if I never went to a high school. It's as if I never went to high school. So that's why I always tell you that it's just God's grace that I'm working even in an office today. So since I've been working in a construction, thank you so much, Amon. Thank you so much. So since I've been working in a construction, in a way, I feel that sitting is just like, it will not even challenge my mind. So I wanted something that will challenge my mind. So I chose, which course can I do? So I chose to go and do construction. So I saved some money. To go and do that course of plant operator. So I tried every time I could sit in the office, I could go through these schools. It's okay, Son of Soweto. So every time I just walk and see this lady operating these big machines. I'm like, if they can do it, why not me? So I go through internet and I see these schools, I see this. I was checking which kind of school is the best. And then I come and found that we have this government school which is called Kenya Institute of Highway and Technology, KIBITS. So my father also, when I told my father is like, oh, my daughter, please go for it. And now my father connects with, which year was this? That was 2021. Let me say 2021 because I went to school on 2022. After now the contract of Tunisia's was off, I applied. Now my father connects to another lady who are making roads at home there. The lady gave me a connection, and then I started now paying for, like, he asked for a chance. Then the lady connected with the former teacher at that school, KIBITS now. They connect and they tell me that you have to give us something so that I can connect to you. It's like bribing, which was very bad. And I did, of course, because I wanted to, at least to have something. So I gave them. So my father pressured me and was like, give them something, just do something. So I gave out 5,000. I don't know the teacher. The girl would just do her thing, and after the contract is over, she'll go. So we were just giving that money blindly. So I gave the teacher the money. That was June. I applied, I wait. So the money that I saved, I tried now to invest in a business. And trust me, the business crashed. So I am broke again. I have nothing. I have not saved anything now. The one that I saved, all I put in a business, and the business is no more. Yeah. So it was now in November. Guess who calls me? The former construction manager calls me and like, Mabul, since we had material left for the last construction that we are doing, the government have decided to give us a place called Kilifi. Kilifi is still in Coast Region, so we are going to finish that contract. It's just a contract for around 6 months. Are you in a position to? I'm like, yes, sir, why not? So my former employee gave me another chance, so I go and start that job on November. On December, I get now a letter from school that I'm supposed to report on 3rd January. I've just worked 1 month and some few weeks. I'm like, God, what will I do? When blessings come, they come, like, trust me. I'm like, God, I need money, but I need to go to this school, because I cannot let go of this chance that I've been waiting for 6 months now. I call, like, I tell now my project, my manager, by then he was now a manager because the former manager retired because he was old. Now the construction manager becomes the manager now. I tell him, sir, I want to do this and this. He was like, Mabul, go for it. Yeah, he was like, Mabul, go for it. And I go now. Yes, I'm going for it, but I don't have money and I cannot just tell him to give me a loan. I just started working. And I also didn't want to give him my problems, I now again entered into fasting because I was, okay, I'll tell you a little bit. When I came first to work with this Tunisian, they wanted a cook. And since my sister had been working in Jordan and now she was just in Kenya, and she knew how to cook she's just the best cook. So when they needed a cook, I called my sister, although I did not tell them that she was my sister at first. Yeah. So in the process of me working as a housekeeper and a office assistant, I connected my sister to come and work as a cook for them because they really needed a cook who can cook Arabic food. And since my sister has been working out for Arabic country, she knew. So I called my sister, but we didn't say that we are sisters. Yeah. So my sister was working, but later when the contract was almost over, that's when they knew that she was my sister. So the project manager now calls me, asks me if I can go and work. Yes, I accept. I go to Kilifi. My sister also comes as a cook. We work. So now the letters come. I have no money. I now enter into fasting again, and I tell God, God, this is another chance, but I don't have money. What else will I do? And I had money that I had invested in sugarcane plantation. So I was expecting anytime when they cut the sugar, I'll get the money. But things did just go the way I was expecting. And the time was running so fast. So I lost a lot of friends because I really needed help to go to school, because they were demanding for 60,000 Kenyan shillings just to enroll me in that course. So I cry and I ask God, God, what else will I do? Yeah, they try. In fact, they really try. So it just depends with the respect that you have. But now the bad thing is like, there's no bad thing that if you become someone's girlfriend, at the end of the day, you just know that this guy will not marry you. You're just wasting yourself. So other girls fall for their trap. Oh, thank you so much, Amon. Thank you so much. Just find me in my email and then I'll send you my account. It's marblenana11@gmail.com. That's where we can communicate directly. marblenana11@gmail.com. So now I cry and I pray and I pray. And as much as we are not in good terms with my sister the very first time, but now we have grown, we are now big guys, and we want to support our family, so we have to fight. And I come and tell my sister, I think it was not God's will because I have no money. The friends that I was trying to communicate, they cut me off. My sister asks me, how much is the money? So when I was going to be a boarder, I could pay 60,000 when I was going to be a boarder, when I was going to sleep and eat at school. But now I called my uncle, the same uncle that I was there and ran away and went to get married. I called him and I'm like, uncle, 1, 2, 3. My uncle is like, my daughter, my house is your house. I just stay around the school, you just come, we'll stay with you. And it was just a matter of 3 months anyway. So I tell my sister just 50,000 will be okay with me. My sister was like, are you sure? I'm like, sister, when I just sell my sugarcane, I'll pay you back, I'll pay you back the money. My sister was like, it's no problem, just take the money. So my sister gives me the money. I ask for permission, they grant me permission. Now, in the time that I am going, remember who I'm bringing back to take my position? My young sister. Because she was schooling and she was just she was doing science and environmental, and she really needed money to go and pay for her to finish her studies. So I called her. I told her, come, but don't say that you are our sisters. We are now 3 sisters in the same office. So I tell her, don't say that you are my sister. For me, I'll show you what is supposed to be done. So I showed the way how to scan, how to clean, And since my young sister was there and the people I was working around, the black guys, I told them, please show her the way. Where she failed, please show her the way. So we bring her now to the position as a friend. She now works as my friend now. So for me, I go to school. I leave my young sister there with our second born sister. So I leave them there. For me, I go to school. And after now, and I do my course in 3 months. I finish. I get my certificate. I come back now. And when I came back, the contract was almost over. So I didn't go back to that job. I just left my sister to finish. So the contract came to an end. So for me, I came and I tried to apply even for intern. At least I go and gain more experience. But I didn't get any. I was like, God, what will I do? I have a daughter. Okay, thank you so much. Let me see. So I now come and I'm like, God, I have tried. I went even to these people who are building, you have a very big highway here in Coast Region, Kaloleni Road to Kilifi. I went there to look, I submitted online. Yeah, I've seen it. But I didn't get. I went to the county government of Mombasa, but nothing. So I come now, stay in the house. I now entertain again to fasting and praying. I told God, God, I need you. Just do something. And you know, I think I developed it when you remember I told you when I did my first class 8, I didn't perform well because I was a joker, peer pressure, and the government school they didn't have that good. Like the standard was too low. So my father took me now to Nairobi, where at least I gained this small English that I can speak today. Because when I went to Nairobi, there was no room for a joke. It was learning and learning. So I now come, I'm in the house, I have finished my course, I try to look for a job everywhere online, I go physically, and nothing. I now come back to the house and I enter now into fasting and praying. And I told God, God, I need to pay my tithe. I need to support my family. And I just told God one thing, God, I need to be Esther of my family. And I prayed and I prayed. Until neighbors were like, are you even there? I'm like, yes, I'm there. When I could just come out of the house when I needed something serious outside. But it was just God and me. I put on worship, I pray, I close the door, when I sleep, I wake up, I pray. And I just one day, okay, like I haven't told you this, when I was working there, they were constructing this office that I'm now in. They were constructing. So when the director of this office was passing, I was like, sir, can I get a job there? I was like, oh, you'll get, because there I was still now working as a housekeeper. So I wanted something permanent. So I was like, sir, can I get at least a job? But with time, we just realized that I cannot just come from that office and work here, the relationship will not be good. As much as he promised me, and I didn't tell him that I did want, but when he promised me, I just saw the office assistant come, the housekeeping come. And before they came, I just had this dream that we have these glasses that just shut. And when I come in the morning and I see this housekeeper, secretary, I was like, God, maybe they needed it more than I did. At the end of the day, I'm working. It wasn't just God's time. So we just kept good relationship with this office. We are communicating. If they need anything, I help. If I need anything, they help. So we became like a family with this office. So even if after the contract that we were doing went off and I went, still people of this office were my friends. So after fasting and praying, I was just outside sitting. And then I saw the procurement officer of this office. And I'm like, he was called June. I'm like, June, do you have any chance at your office? He was like, by the way, the housekeeper went, now the office assistant is also going. Let me go and ask the manager. I'm like, oh, okay. Now they come and ask the manager. Now the director comes and asks, haven't you even gotten someone to clean this office? Now the manager tells the director that Marble for now. And the director is like, the same Marble who used to work in this office. And the manager is like, yeah, but I could say her print, bind, and do anything. Please show her the way. Imagine that's how God just comes. I've been called the next day I come, not even for interview, just told that please report tomorrow. From tomorrow you are reporting here. And I just go back and tell God, what you cannot do does not exist. And I remember I used to touch that wall and I intercess and I tell God, one day, one time, I'll be an office assistant of this office. I used to claim it so much, but that was long way ago when I was working in that first office. So after a short period of time, I am now working here, and here I came fully as an office assistant. If you see here, this is my seat. This is where I sit. You see, let me show the door. That's the door, and this is where I sit. I'm now the receptionist of this office, and that's how God did. I've now worked here. It's almost 2 years, and trust me, I am working with people with degrees, PhDs, and for me, Marble, all I have is a certificate of planned operator. Trust me, who is God? What else that God cannot do? And I really appreciate, trust me, I really appreciate God. through this money, it's true, I have become est of my family. I support my family. Like until one day my sister asked me, Marble, you really have luck in life. Like you have no education, but you are the one who's supporting our family. I'm like, sister, when God says yes, no one can say no. And the Bible still encourages me and tells me, the Bible, the book of Isaiah, I think 60:22, that when the time is right, I, God, shall make it happen. Yeah, I do. I'm working, like our manager has PhD. The procurement manager here has PhD. People are working, trust me. Like they have gone, others are having bachelors in procurement. Yeah, people, it's not like I really like, but these are people who are in this institute. Yeah. Isaiah 64, Isaiah 64:4. What does it say? I've not read that one. And trust me, guys, I am working with these people and they are like my family to me. And these people, okay, and one thing I like about the manager here, he says that if you just come here, like you don't know anything, they're willing to show you. Okay, in Isaiah 64 says, for since the world began, no ear has heard, no eyes has seen, and God like you. Exactly. Sometimes I just hear people say that there is no God. On like the other day, I think it was just yesterday, I was encouraging one of my friend. She was like, my friend, imagine me, for me, like I have no education. Until when will I, okay, I was telling her that I was going for a leave next week. And she was like, when will I ever get a job where I'll be given a leave? Until when am I going to work as housemaid? And I told her, for me, I'm just like a testimony. You have seen me. You have been with you in this journey. If God did it for me, why not you? Just trust God and trust me. When I just money and support people, and it's not that much, but at least when I support just someone, imagine, I really thank God. Is it still construction? Yeah, we do construction. So here we do construction, here we do installation, and we supply in this company. But now the difference from the first company and this one, the first company, we apply, then we bid. If the bid is okay, we get a contract. Now, like the first company, we were given contract. That's why they know that, okay, we have been given contract maybe in western part of Kenya. Now they go and put an office in western part of Kenya. But for us in this company, we go to PPRA, we go to, like we do gazettes a lot. And we see the tenders, open tenders advertised, and sometimes we have closed tenders. So for us here, if we don't need to, like we don't rely on one contract. We apply for many contracts. We try, like every day we apply. One that goes through, it's okay. Another one fails. It's not guaranteed that we get. Sometimes it fails. So like we do both. Sometimes we apply. Sometimes we are given closed tenders. So for here we do, because these are Kenyans. So we are at home. We don't need to shift. If we have a job in western part, we are not forced to move the whole office to western part. We just work. We do paperwork here. Construction is done in the field. That's how things run here. But in the first contract, that one, we first apply, you get, now you call people from your country to come and work. That's how it works. So trust me, God has been great. God has been faithful to me. Sometimes I ask, what else do I need? God has protected me. No, this one is now a Kenyan company. That the first one was a Tunisian company, but this one, the first one was called Steg International Service. If you can just Google it, you can find it. It's international anyway. It was called Steg International Service. This one is called Biomax Africa Limited. That's how God works. But I have not given up. I really pray and I always tell God, I know that my certificate will not rot in the house. My certificate that I did for planned operator, because I just feel good when I do operating job. for now it's almost a year I've not even touched the machines, but I'm not giving up anytime soon. As long as God has granted me life, yeah. I imagine I cannot even limit God. I'm not limiting God at any point, especially how God is really doing it in my life. I am not limiting God. God has just been there for me, my health wise, my life. Memorable. I never imagined that in my own house. One day when I was married, I had this friend of mine. He used to have this TV which used to have this. You call it nundu, like a box. So I was in love with one soap from Philippines, and then I requested her, "Can I just come and watch?" She was like, "No, we are going," and I really begged her but then for the sake of my son, I told her, "Please just give us a chance." Then she gave me a chance. She left me for the key, and she went to see she went where she was going. So for me, I watched, I finished, and then I pressed the button off. Then I went to my house. The lady lectured me the next day how her husband quarreled her and asked her what happened to the TV. She really called me. And I never knew that one day I can just have my own TV, mine, not someone's mine marble TV. Imagine I barely put on my TV, a flat screen TV, something that I never imagined. I never imagined that maybe I can just own a fridge. I never imagined. And that fridge, I cannot, like that fridge, in my house, my fridge, the microwave and the fridge, I didn't bought them. The former company gave it to me as how do you call it? As a Thanksgiving, or how can I say it? They gave me a Avon fridge. They gave me a microwave. I thank God. It was like a hand of appreciation for what I've been to their company. God is great. God, I feel I tell God, I just lack words to tell you thank you. And one day I just pray God that I be Esther, and God, I can just even bless people, because I've just seen the hand of God. God is just using people to bless me. Why can't I even bless people? Why? And there is nothing as good as giving. I didn't realize this, but when I used to come from home, every morning I come, I find this guy, don't know if he's crazy or what. He used to stay there, but he's my friend. But he doesn't take shower, he's just there. So he comes and takes tea in one of the kiosks there. So every time I pass there and I have money, I give him 50, 20, whatever I have. And I didn't even realize, every time I give that guy money, at the end of the day, God is just doing his miracle. Someone will just bless me. Someone will just bless me. Trust me, there is a secret in giving. And don't give to expect that you'll get it back. Just give and let it go. Just help and let it go. And God is doing great things in my life. As I pray that, I always tell God that one day, one time, I'll be a planned operator. In fact, an international planned operator. I will. No matter how fast the age is going, but I believe God who brought me from nothing to here. When I was working under the sun, now I'm working under the AC. Look at God. Look at God. Never give up in life. Never doubt God. Never. Never. When I asked my mother forgiveness, and it was now the time to leave from home now to Mombasa, I told my mom, one day, Mom, I will come and will open this door, this gate, when I will enter with my car. I don't know when is the right. I don't know. Imagine, that guy is just an angel. So let's not go on the way and you find someone maybe is not well dressed and you are like, this guy is not. No, go greet them. Do them the way they want to do. Just greet them. Just show some love. Other people are sick because they never got love. That's why they always say that just ask someone. Someone just asking you, how are you feeling? It really counts a lot. People are going through a lot. But for for me, that guy is not like mentally ill. Because we just communicate well. I don't know what is lacking. And I never gotten that chance to sit down with him. But that guy, I think he really needs someone. Because he just gets someone to wash him. Someone just to give him that love. That guy is well. because he's well. He's just well. Just give. Sometimes there is, in Coast region, they always believe that when we give people your money, those people take them, I don't know if to shrine or what, and it's like they're stealing your, is it nyota kwa English, is it star or what? They're stealing your destiny. But give it with one heart. Just give it, just say something. Say, God, I'm giving it, this one to, just say it slowly in your heart. God, I'm giving it because Father, the Bible says that when I give, God, it's like you, Father. It's like giving to you. When I lend to poor people, it's like I'm lending to you. No matter what that person will go and do with that money, let it not bother you. Let just God protect you. You have given with one heart. But if we have this mentality like, oh, when we give people money, they'll go and take to shrine, you will never help a person. You will never, ever. You have coins, you have notes in your pocket, give. Let's not believe that. Yeah, that guy is an angel. Trust me, because whenever I used to give that guy, I just come here and maybe we are just sitting like we have no job. And then, but here if we work and it's past 6, we get something called overtime. We always call it OT, overtime. Maybe you're just sitting. But that one I came to realize later. We're just sitting and then the work just comes from around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. and the job is urgent. So we are forced to do until late hours. We are given overtime. 1,000 that I didn't even expect. So God, thank you so much, Son of Soweto. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next time, check me out if I'll be on again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you for your support, Son of Soweto. Thank you so much. No, Amon. Take care, Son of Soweto. Take care and be blessed. Be blessed, my dear. Amon, I have never prayed to meet an angel. I've never thought of it. I've never thought of it. Guys, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for the love that you have shown me, guys. Thank you so much. But God has been so great for me. God has been so great. Sometimes, like, I don't even have to. Yeah, we do, but of late they cut it off. I think it was from last month they cut it off. People are resigning, like they are getting job. Like our former accountant got job somewhere, our procurement assistant got job somewhere. So because we have 2 directors, so one of the director who now stays around here, English, Manoa, please, English, like the live. So the director who is here said that no, since people are going and people have experience, can we talk? Can we negotiate? Now the manager said that people need to be added salary. So when we were added salary, now the director or like one of the director who stays in Nairobi said that now no overtime. The money is being misused, no overtime. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll bring overtime. We don't know. But it's now 2 months, no overtime. No overtime. Thank you so much, Amon. Anyway, I really appreciate, guys. Thank you for the likes. Amon, it has been a blessing to have you in my house. You're in my house. Hey, thank you so much, Amon. You're a great person. You with Son of Soweto, I really acknowledge you. I really thank you so much. Manoa, I'm not a gay, and I've never even dreamed of being a gay. No. No, I cannot be a gay. Amon. No way. Thank you so much, guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you haven't liked, guys, consider liking my live. Subscribe, guys. Like the live. Like the live. Like the live, guys. Subscribe, guys. Exactly. Hmm? Mano, if I now become a gay, serious, like what will I even be teaching my child, you know? Hmm? I am not a gay, and I don't even think of it. And I don't even pray that my family might go through or my lineage can go through this. No way. Guys, subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much, bro Titus. Be blessed. Be blessed. Blessed. Thank you so much. Guys, let's like, let's comment, let's subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe at least to reach 700 subscribers. Let's subscribe, guys. Let's subscribe. Let's subscribe, guys. Amon, are you a YouTuber? Let me know if you're a YouTuber, Amon. Let me know if you're a YouTuber. And thank you so much for being a great support to me, Amon. Thank you so much. Ama let me know if you're a YouTuber so that I can also support your channel if you're a YouTuber. Guys, let's subscribe, let's like, let's share the live, let's share the live, let's like, let's comment, let's subscribe if you haven't. Guys, let's like, let's like, let's like, let's like, let's like. Oh, thank you so much, Amon. So you just here to support me. I really appreciate. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you. Many came and went, but you are here to stay. Your support is a great thing for me, and I really, really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Amor. Thank you so much. What else can I say? You know, getting people will stand with you. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Especially you have stayed with me almost 4 hours plus. I don't take it for granted, Mazi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It has been an honor, it's an honor, and it will always be an honor to have you in my house. Thank you so much, Amon. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed so much, Amon. You are a great person to my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Let's subscribe, let's like, let's comment, guys. Let's comment. Let's comment, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I will definitely pray for you, Amon. Definitely. If you have let me say, maybe you're praying for something and you feel like you want us to, at least I can help you in fasting, just tell me that, Mabel, I need this, email me, I need this, and we can pray together. I can help you in fasting. I really like doing fasting. I really do like doing fasting. I really like doing fasting. So you just email and tell me, Mabel, I need you to pray for me today. This, like, I just support in prayers. I really support in prayers because, like, you staying with me with this all this time, Mazi, it really needs someone with a good heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You with Son of Soweto, you have done so good thing for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, but all I can say is, like, as human being, we can still fall. That's why we're told all the time, ask forgiveness. Like, God knew us and He was like, that's why He's always there for me. That's why He's always there for us. The Holy Spirit, Jesus, He always held our hands because He knew that us without Him, us without the help of the Holy Spirit, we fall. But it's not the end. You just have to wake up again, tell God. No, sometimes I do a lot of sin. I'm like, even if I pray to God, will God even hear me? And at the end of the day, I just find God has been so faithful. He answered me, So God is so great, Amon. And God is going to fight for you. Never ever give up. Sometimes tuko na hasira kama wanadamu. We have this anger and we curse God. We do these all things, but God will always be there for us. Hey God, I'm just saying God. Amon, since I lost my kids and my daughter is sick, sometimes my daughter is sick and I have no single cent, I just go back to my knees. I pray and I always remind God, remember that I never asked you for this kid. You know the pain, you knew the pain I was going through, and you decided to give me this child. So God, and you never gave me this child to shame me. That's why I named her Blessing, because she's a blessing to my life. God, I need you to prevail yourself. Trust me. God, just hear me. Because I always remind God that silver and gold belongs to you. I might have all of them. How many have had silver and gold, but they still died? But for me, God, you are my silver and you're my gold. So when we just call God, no matter the situation, I don't know. I used to argue with one of my friends He's a Catholic. And I'm not in a position like to question any Catholic or what, but he always he always tells me, put on a lozar. Lozar will defend you from, like, maybe from being attacked. And I'm saying, before I put on a lozar, I have God in me. God who is omnipresent in the toilet, in the sickness, in where I'll be. I have God. He was like, no, you need to have this lozar. Because imagine you have now been chased, or maybe how can we call it, the demons are after you. I'm like, I am not even against the lozar, but all I'm trying to say is that, first of all, carry God in you. Have God in you. Call him in whenever place you are, because that lozar might inaweza katika and it falls apart. Inaweza katika yanguke. Does it mean that that's the end of you? No. Put that lozar as a sign of, because that's what you believe. It's okay. I cannot judge you. Who am I even to judge you? This is a dominion that has been there thousands of years. I cannot judge, but don't put your trust in a lozar more than you do in God. That's why you can get, you can find, like, let me say, my mother is sick, or maybe my child is sick, and all I have is water. I take water, pure water, and I say a word with faith in my heart. I tell God, let this water symbolize your blood. With the faith I have, as the Bible says that the little faith you have can move a mountain. I tell God, the little faith I have in this water, when my daughter takes it, when a person close to me takes it, may they receive healing. I have water. It's not that it's not like I believe in water, but I believe in God. Through that water, we shall receive healing. And things work. It's not that. We have people who just believe. They believe in pastors more than they believe in God. A pastor is just a vessel. A man of God is just a vessel. He was sent. Like the way Maria, she was just a vessel to carry Jesus. But Maria giving birth to Jesus, that one does not qualify her to be holy. That she has a certificate to go to heaven. No, she had to do right thing as the Bible says, as God wants. She had to live a holy family, a holy life, So God uses pastors, preachers, prophets, apostles as the vessel. Let's not put our faith in those pastors. What if you wake up in the morning and is dead? Does it mean that your life has come to an end? No. Let's believe in God through them. They are vessels. They are sent to deliver your miracle, your healing, your deliverance, everything that God has sent through them. So if he's praying for you, believe in God. God through your man, I'll receive healing, as the Bible says. But let's not just put our faith. We are like, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Amma. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, guys, thank you so much for supporting. I think it's my time now to end the stream. I have to go home and run some small errands there. I have to go and do some cleanings also in the house. Thank you so much. Ammon will communicate, will continue communicating. Thank you so much. You are a blessing to me. I believe that you are also a blessing to many. May God continue blessing you. May God continue opening great doors to you. May God give you peace, first of all, and give you great health. Ammon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ammon. I also come from Tarbo. I know you know Tarbo. If you come from Eldoret, you definitely know Tarbo. So me, I come from either Tarbo or Soi, a place called Sango. So I know you know that place. I know you know that place. If not Sango, but at least you know Soi, Lukiani. Maybe if you have heard of it, that's my home. My home. So having you, my own people from my own from own country is just a privilege. Thank you so much, Amon. Be blessed. What else can I say? Be blessed. That's all I can say. May you never lack. May you never, never lack. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all in the house. Those who have supported me, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for being there for me. It's my time to end my life. Have a great day. Be blessed, guys. Be blessed, all of you. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye, 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 guys. Bye.